Chel Tayo. It's good to be back online. And today we have a very good and very special edition of Chel Tayo. Okay, isang magandang araw sa ating lahat. At syempre, bago tayo magsimula, magpapasalamat ulit tayo sa lahat ng frontliners, our health workers, our doctors, our nurses, lahat ng nasa mga hospital natin, mga clinic, lahat ng mga nasa ambulansya natin. Ako, isang malaking pasasalamat sa inyo. Our security workers, yung mga ating mga sundalo, mga pulis, mga security guards, salamat din sa inyong tulong. At syempre, yung mga tumutulong din sa ating mga groceries, sa ating mga supermarket, ang mga kahera natin, ang mga bagger, at pati na rin yung mga garbage collector, lahat ng street sweeper, at lahat ng everyone who's making life bearable given our quarantine. Ngayong araw na ito, meron tayong special edition ng Chel Tayo. We are devoting this edition just to one person. Meron tayong special guest, ang nag-top ng bar, itong nakaraang bar examinations, none other than Atty. Diane Mae Azores. Bago ko pa siya kausapin, ay papakilala ko muna siya sa inyong lahat. Atty. Azores is, of course, number 1 in the bar examinations. Tunay na karangalan yan. Siya ay isang CPA. She is a financial analyst 3 of the Bicol Regional Office of the Commission on Audit. Siya po ay graduate cum laude ng Bicol University, BS Accountancy, bago siya nag-aral ng law at natapos sa University of Santo Tomas, Legazpi. Among the top 10 this year in the bar exams, yung mga nag-exam last year, I'm happy to say that 7 of the 10 are women, and number 1, of course, is Atty. Azores. Kaya ako ay excited na makausap siya at malaman din natin sa kanya kung paano ba, ano ba yung kanyang journey para umabot dito sa puntong ito at ano yung naging passion niya, paano siya nag-aral, and so many questions that I have for Ma'am Azores. So let's put her online and let's begin our conversation. Alam nyo, mahirap mag-aral ng bar, maghirap pumasa ng bar. So many have tried to pass the bar and yet not made it. Ayan, hello, magandang hapon, Atty. Azores. Ano ba nickname natin?
Diane na lang po, Atty.
Diane, hello. Kumusta na kayo?
Good afternoon po. Okay naman po. I'm privileged to talk to you po.
Oh,
at least online po. I'm a fan.
Same here. Thank you. Same here. Nasaan kayo ngayon sa Bicol?
Po, Bicol.
Oh, alam mo, one of my last, yung huli kong trip bago nangyari itong public health emergency ay nandyan ako sa may Legazpi.
Yes po.
Hanggang Abugasya yata yun yung pangalan ng place. Enjoy ako doon. Simulan natin siguro sa ganitong klaseng tanong. What led you to take up law? Why did you develop this passion for law?
Ang naalala ko pong reason nung bata pa ako why I took up law was because it has a connection. It was a suggestion from my aunt before graduating from elementary po. Because she said that I have a loud voice and that I can engage in discussions. So she suggested, why don't you take up law? I had no idea what a lawyer does because there are no lawyers in my family. So the interest in law just came from a certain connection or just a gut that this is my purpose in life. So eventually, as I grow up, I have seen how lawyers affected people's lives. And so that connection became a purpose for me. And since then po, yung mga pinagdaanan ko sa buhay, like bullying in high school, and then nung college may na-rape ako and namatay na classmate. So parang I said to myself, that's just a confirmation that I really need to become a lawyer.
Alam nyo, sa atin mga Pilipino, yung feeling ng yung pagkawala ng hustisya, mabigat sa atin yun, ano? At yan ay makikita natin kahit sa ating kasaysayan, yung sense of injustice is really something that is may hugot ang Pinoy pagdating dyan. Kaya I'm very happy to welcome you to the profession and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Hopefully.
Paano kayo nag-aral para sa bar? Alam ko yung experience ko nun, talagang hirap na hirap ako mag-aral nun, eh. Paano niyo ginawa? At least kayo may background kayo sa CPA kaya medyo
Opo.
yung, discipline ng pag-aaral siguro ay nandiyan na. But how did you do it?
I've always believed po that the preparation for the bar exam starts in law school. Our professors keep on reiterating that to us as well. So, sa law school pa lang since first year, I already read bar exam questions and suggested answers. I mastered the codals. So, and I remember one professor saying to me that we should disabuse ourselves of that thinking that we will just study during the review itself. So, kaya nga daw tinawag na review kasi you will just confirm what you already know. So, in my preparation for the bar, even while studying for midterm exam or final exams, my thinking is, or my mindset is I'm already preparing for the bar. So, in law school pa lang, although limited ang time ko because I was a working student, I made sure that every time I study, it's already for the bar.
Oo.
Kaya ayun, so hindi sapat yung 6 months na preparation lang na formal review. So sa law students, start preparing for the bar now.
Ayan, sa mga law students na nanonood, huwag niyong intayin yung mismong bar review. Dapat simula pa lang, actually maganda yung punto niyo, na from the beginning ay dapat ang tutok natin talaga is making sure that we are prepared for the bar exams. Paano naman yung mga prof niyo? Meron ka bang mga terror na professor nung nasa law school kayo?
Hindi naman po siguro mawawala yung mga siguro tawagin na tormentors in law school. And although hindi naman talaga sila dapat i-hate, actually, I thank all my professors because each one of them, yung mga terror at hindi, lahat sila nag-contribute sa success ko ngayon. Actually, kung mas terror ang professor, mas nag-aaral ang estudyante. So,
Tama
dapat
po.
mas pasalamatan yung mga terror na professor.
Paano naman, meron ka bang kakaibang experience mismo nung nag-bar exam kayo? Ako, naalala ko, meron akong mga hindi ko makalimutan na experience na nag-bar ako, eh.
Siguro po hindi ko makalimutan nung last Sunday. For the first 3 Sundays of the bar, I had adequate sleep before the bar examination day. Nung fourth Sunday lang, maybe because of the excitement na rin, and I'm really, really looking forward to finishing the exam already, I wasn't able to sleep at all, as in zero sleep.
Oh,
So I took the remedial law exam and the legal ethics exam with zero sleep. I remember going to the examination room at 6 a.m. and after praying, I fell asleep while sitting down.
wow.
And I just woke up at the ring of the bell. So ayun, so nung nabasa ko yung first question, my mind was really blank. Sabi ko, anong sagot dito? So I think it took me 5 minutes bago mag-gather yung thoughts ko. And thankfully natapos ko naman.
Yun nga, kinukwento niyo nung last day, hindi na halos kayo nakatulog nun. Kasi,
Opo.
alam ko, parang, alam mo yung bar exam, yung 4 na Sunday, parang torture na yung huling
Opo,
Sunday.
actually,
Gusto mo nang matapos
physically
lahat, eh.
exhausting.
Yes.
Oh,
Sabi nga nila, the Philippine bar exam is the hardest in the world. And talagang ako ay naniniwala na ganun nga. Kasi nakapag-bar exam ako sa US noon, hindi ganun katindi yung bar doon kaysa sa atin dito. Kaya to me, it's really an honor and a privilege to be a member of the Philippine legal profession. Ano ngayon what are you looking in the future? Ano mga plano niyo bilang abogado?
syempre gusto ko po mag-practice. I want to try litigation. I also want to become a professor. I have a lot of plans in my mind. So I am really excited to be a part of the legal profession, especially during these trying times po.
Ay, maganda yan. Lalo na yung maging litigator dahil kailangan natin ng mga trial
Opo.
lawyers ngayon. Meron na bang, nakita niyo na ba yung libro ng father ko, yung nilabas kong book?
I am actually looking for a copy.
I will send you one. I will send you one.
Ay,
Yan yung
thank you,
aking
thank you.
congratulations sa inyo. By the
Thank
way, maraming nanonood na nagko-congrats sa inyo, ha? Si Jerwin at yung ibang nanonood sa atin, they're all sending their best to you. Ilan kayo sa inyong pamilya?
4 lang po, 2 lang po kaming magkapatid.
And you are
The
oldest?
all this.
Wow, talagang baka from now dumami ang mga lawyers sa inyo.
I already have a cousin who's 7 years old who said she just wants to be she wants to be a lawyer already.
Wow, that's very good. That's very good. Um, ano yung feeling mo nung unang-una, how did you know na pumasa kayo ng bar at nag-number one kayo? Paano niyo nalaman?
On that day po, my plan was to just go into my room, lock myself in the room, and I just told my parents, sabi ko, kayo nang bahala tumingin sa results, and ako, andito lang ako sa kwarto mag-pray. So, nung pagising ko nung araw na yun, I was so nervous. And in my experience sa law school, if I feel nervous about an exam, it means that I failed. So, sabi ko sa sarili ko, babagsak ata ako. So, umiiyak na ako noon pagising ko. So, sabi ko, I need to pray. So, pumunta ako sa church, nagsindi ako ng kandila. Then after noon, I attend online masses, and then I prayed the rosary. After doing those things, medyo kalmado na ako. I felt calmness. Sabi ko, I'm ready to know the results. Before po kasi noon, I turned my phone on airplane mode para wala akong ma-receive na messages or anything. So, after po noon, in-on ko na po yung wifi. Then, sunod-sunod na po yung messages na nagahang yung phone ko. Pero may isang message na na-open ako from Attorney Sarah Bailon. She's also an alumna of UST Legazpi. Tapos nakita ko yung photo. Ang tagal niya nga mag-load. Then nakita ko, sabi ko, hala, bakit nasa unahan yung pangalan ko? Then I realized na, oh my God, I topped the bar. Then I was hysterical, crying, thanking the Lord. I'm calling my mom, yung kapatid ko na wala pa palang idea kung anong nangyari. Akala lang nila pumasa ako sa bar. Siguro after 2 minutes kami nag-iiyakan. Saka ko nasabi na top 1, hindi nyo ba alam na top 1? Tapos ayun ako.
Wow. So yung mom niyo, yung una niyang tinawagan na
Yes po.
wow. Ano ang feeling ng parents niyo nung nalaman nila?
Sobrang saya po nila syempre. Kasi they were very supportive of my dream of becoming a lawyer. Every Saturday nung bar exam, lumilipad sila papuntang Manila to assist me, to prepare meals for me. Hinahatid pa nga nila ako sa UST noon. So, sobrang happy na all my hard work and their hard work also paid off.
Actually, malaking ano yun malaking sakripisyo yung nagbabar para sa magulang ano. Lalong-lalo na yung mga nag-aaral outside of Metro Manila. Dahil ang laki ng gastos ninyo pagpunta niyo dito, biro mo isang buwan yan. Tapos ang dami pang mga paghahanda. Mabuti itong darating na bar, mukhang they will now have regional testing. Kaya maganda yan at medyo
It's a good development po.
Oo. Ngayon, well, first I'd like to say na marami mga nanonood na nagpapadala ng congrats sa inyo. Si Julius, sabi niya congrats. Si Mayan De Vera, congrats, God bless. Pati si Ma'am Samira Gutok nanonood. At sabi niya,
Hello.
Amen, May. Si Samira nakasama ko kahapon sa isang forum at very active pa rin siya kahit nasa quarantine tayo. Ngayon, meron ka bang gustong ipaabot na message? Do you want to say anything to anyone in your family or friends?
Salamat po sa lahat ng nagbabati pa ng congratulations. And lalo rin sa mga kaibigan ko, everyone is tuned in. From my college friends to high school friends to my office mates. I told everyone that I'll be interviewed by the Chel Diokno. So they're all very excited and I'm sure they're all tuned in now. So thank you po sa lahat.
Paano, baka pwede mo kami bigyan ng tips lalo na yung mga law student at yung mga magbabar exam. Paano nyo inaral ang bar nung last 6 months prior to the exam?
I always tell my friends who have not yet took the bar, sabi ko, caudal is the key to success. So sabi ko sa kanila, master your caudals first. Ulit-ulit niyong basahin hanggang ma-master niyo siya. Although I'm not suggesting that you memorize in toto everything, just familiarize yourselves with important provisions. You can memorize, so you can cite a specific provision in the bar exam, but it's more important that you understand than you memorize. And when you master the caudals, you also, of course, read the jurisprudence, read the full text if possible. Wag yung digest. para you will have a full grasp of the jurisprudence itself. And also, pray before studying. It helps, it calms your mind, and you will have that attention and discipline when you prayed, and it will give you focus as well. And stick to your schedule. Make a schedule of what you want to accomplish for the day, and do everything to be able to achieve that schedule. And also, give time for yourself to rest. Hindi naman pwedeng dire-diretso kang aral. So, to keep your sanity, magpahinga rin, eat your favorite food, take a walk, go to church, pray, do whatever you need to do so that your sanity will be intact, and para mawasan rin yung stress.
More or less, how many hours a day did you study before the bar?
Sabi kasi ng professors namin, the normal bar review, we should study at least for 8 hours. So I thought to myself, so okay, to pass the bar, you need 8 hours. So to top the bar, I think I need to study more than that. So I said to myself, siguro pwedeng 10 to 12 hours. So ayun na rin po yung ginawa kong schedule. So I wake up early. Then ayun, every 2 hours, I take 15-minute breaks. So kinukumpleto ko yung 10 to 12 hours na study po.
Wow, mabigat din yun, ha? Pero meron ka bang rest day na Sunday, for example? Nag-aaral ba kayo?
Pag Monday po, because in juries, Friday to Sunday, meron pong classes. And I religiously attend my my review classes because ang effective sa akin, I read the codals, I read the materials, then I need to hear it as well para ma-retain ko. So that's my study habit. So I religiously attend all my review classes. And then pag Monday, half day, I don't study, then study ulit in the afternoon.
What kind of law do you intend to specialize in?
As the specialization, I'm interested in taxation, labor law, and criminal law. I'm also interested in some way. So if only I can practice all of them, but those are the 3 subjects that are close to my heart.
Oh, maganda yan. And may combination naman yan eh. Yung taxation, may halo din yun na criminal law. And all of these different subjects you mentioned, may mga connection naman yan eh. But how optimistic are you about the state of justice in the Philippines?
It's hard for a young lawyer like me to see the injustice being implemented in broad daylight, no. But nothing will happen in the Philippines if all the young lawyers like me will give up on our justice system. So I'm still optimistic that the new brand of lawyers, the new generations of lawyers who have seen the injustices in our country will be able to solve them in the near future by speaking themselves, by standing up and be firm in their principles and in what they learned in law school. So I think as Jose Rizal said, we really are the future of this nation.
Ako, agree ako dyan. At saka ako bilang isang medyo veteranong lawyer na matanda na, I will be the one to tell you na yung pag-asa natin sa pagdating sa hustisya ay kayong mga batang abogado. Because there's really a challenge that we're all facing na kinakailangan talaga ayusin natin itong sistema ng hustisya sa ating bayan. I think our people are waiting for us to really be able to deliver justice. Kasi yung ibang parang halos nawalan na rin ng tiwala yung taong bayan sa hustisya sa ating bayan. Kaya for me, it's really a challenge, and I'm very excited to work with young lawyers to really change our system. Kasi sa tingin ko, kaya naman natin eh. We are capable of making a very good justice system in the country. Basta ang kailangan mag-lead dyan ay kayo mga young lawyers. Kaya I'm looking forward to your contributions to our justice system. what's the greatest challenge that you experienced so far in your life, and how did you overcome it?
I think the greatest challenge in my life was when I was taking law. I kind of sacrificed my career as a CPA. So I suffered depression on that side because I felt like I wasn't moving forward in my life because I was denied promotions, applications in different agencies because they thought that taking up law will be an obstacle in me fulfilling my job. So I thought of giving up that time because I thought that siguro sinasayang ko lang yung buhay ko sa law school. There was a point that I was thinking that because I can see some of my batchmates, some are already doing very well in their career as a CPA, while I'm still studying law, and my career as a CPA is not moving forward.
Mabuti.
So
Go ahead.
yes, yun po. So I think that's the greatest challenge because I silently suffered depression that time, and there's also a time that I was in financial distress because I was spending a lot for saving up for bar review. So I thankfully by God's grace it all paid off.
Oh, it's so good to hear that you did not give up.
Oh,
Kasi minsan it's sometimes we are our own hardest obstacles, ano. Pag naniniwala tayo na hindi na natin kayang gawin, eh nag-give up na lang tayo. And yet there are so many life stories of people who persevered and in the end succeeded. Kaya
yes.
napaganda naman ng kinekwento ninyo.
Uh,
Ano, how do you foresee this coming year? What do you think you will be doing in the next few months, in the next few years?
because of this COVID situation, I'm really uncertain of how I will move forward as a lawyer. But since this is the present situation, I can see myself assisting people through our online platforms. I received some messages asking what they can do about this legal issue or problem. So hanggang ganito ang pinagdadaanan natin ngayon that we can come out because of the COVID-19, I can see myself using the technology, maximizing technology so we can reach out to people to bring the law closer to the people and make them believe that justice is still there.
Mabuti nabanggit mo yan kasi aanyayahan ka sana namin na sumali sa Valor 19. Hindi ko alam kung nakita niyo na yung Facebook page na yan. Yan ay isang mga volunteer lawyers at law students. Nagsama-sama kami para kasi nung simula pa lang nitong public health emergency, sunod-sunod yung mga tanong sa amin. So we decided to create this Facebook page at kung may oras kayo, baka gusto niyong mag-volunteer din.
Yes, well, I'll be honored, sir. I'll be honored.
Ako, excited. Thank you. Kasi, marami tayong matututunan doon. Ako mismo, as part of that group, I have learned so much. Kasi bihira din
Yes, po.
sa atin itong public health emergency. At kung tutuusin, maraming legal issues ang involved eh.
Opo, actually.
Issue ng health, issue ng labor, issue ng social amelioration, issue ng mga curfew, quarantine. Naku, halos lahat yan. Puro mga legal na tanong. Kaya we look forward to your joining us.
I'll
And,
be honored, sir.
ay, thank you. Meron pa rin nagpapadala ng mga congratulations at mga messages sa inyo. Sabi po ni Chen na, go Attorney Mae, Diane, keep up the excellent job. AMB will always be your supportive friends and fans. We love you. Tapos hashtag soar high, soar beyond. Si Alianes naman, Attorney Diane, you are both an inspiration to me. Congratulations. May balik nyo nawa ang tiwala ng mga tao sa ating justice system. Yan, kita nyo naman ha. Kaya, to me, kahit na sabi ng iba, medyo pessimistic yung tingin nila sa Pilipinas. Hindi ako naniniwala doon. I really believe that we have a bright future, especially the legal profession. Kaya ako nga, sinasabi ko sa mga ka-age ko ng mga abogado, tama na, bitawan na natin yan, hayaan na natin yung mga batang abogado at I'm sure they can do a better job than we can do.
Opo.
And
Even for non-lawyers po, you can see in social media platforms that the youth are now on social issues.
yes,
So there's really
that's so true. Kasi yung youth ngayon, actually kung tutusin, ang Pilipinas ay kabataan na eh. More than half of our population are young people. More than half of our registered voters are young people also. Kaya kayo ha, yung mga nanonood dyan, siguraduhin niyong magre-rehistro kayo susunod na halalan at iboto niyo naman yung mga maayos at yung talagang tutulong sa taong bayan ha. Meron pa mga messages sa inyo. Sabi ni Leia, congratulations. Atty. Diane, hello po. Atty. Chel, hello din. Leia, kay ayan, may tanong si Apollo. Ano po ang pinakamahirap na bar subject sa inyo?
pinakamahirap na bar subject, siguro remedial law pa rin talaga. Because yun nga din po, Attorney Chel, ang may biggest percentage of bar exam. And it's really complex. You should have the ability to connect all the rules. Hindi lang pwedeng confined ka sa isang rule because it's procedure. So I think that's the most difficult bar exam subject for me.
Actually, marami akong mga estudyante na ganun din ang sagot nila. Kasi
Mm.
mas madali yung mga civil code, ganyan, medyo mas madali intindihin eh. Pero pagdating sa procedure, marami mga factual na nangyari sa kaso na dapat kung hindi nyo nakita yung significance, may iba yung sagot natin
Opo.
sa bar exam. And you know, I will also tell you that sa practice, napakahalaga ng remedial law.
Mm.
Kasi kahit na panalo na tayo dun sa kaso, yung sa merits ng case, pero mali naman yung proseso, pwede pa rin tayong matalo. Kaya I
Oo.
tell all the young lawyers na you take care and make sure that your procedure is correct. Otherwise, you
Opo.
may
I
end
think
up
that
losing. Go
I
ahead.
think that subject also is what makes a person a lawyer because everyone can study the substantial law. But as to remedial law, it really takes a lawyer to be able to understand the process in court.
Lalong-lalo na siguro yung evidence, ano? Kasi yung evidence talagang medyo
Opo.
napaka-abstract na subject yan eh.
Uh,
In your exam, were there many questions on evidence?
uh,
Sa remedial?
sa part 2 po, because we have 2 examiners in our bar exam. So for part 2, they focused on evidence. In part 1, civ pro, crim pro. So it's a mixture po. It's well balanced naman.
Ano naman yung pinakamadaling subject nyo para sa bar exam?
Uh, I'd hate to say this, but since I'm a CPA and I already took this subject before in my CPA board, so it's quite easy for me. Although most of the bar examinees find this subject very difficult, it's taxation po for me.
Taxation. Alam mo, nung ako ay nag-bar exam noon pa, way back in 1980, sa 88, bale,
Mm.
I really had a hard time studying taxation, commercial law, labor, kasi hindi ko inaral sa law school yon. I finished 1 year of law sa UP, College of Law, and then nag-aral ako sa States ng 3 years doon. Nung bumalik ako dito, ako ay nag-petition sa Supreme Court. Pumayag naman ng court na mag-bar exam. Sabi lang nila dapat mag-enroll ako sa bar review. Nung nagba-bar review ako, hirap na hirap ako dahil sabi ng mga lecturer, oh, ito ha, alam na ninyo yan. Tapos tinitingnan ko yung sabi ko, alam na nila ako. Hindi ako nag-aral ng tax sa US, ng commercial law. Iba rin yung law nila doon. Kaya I had to learn it from scratch. Kaya ako, masaya ako, nakapasa lang ako sa bar. Parang nag-number one ako dahil halos kalahati ng bar subjects ay hindi ko inaral nung nasa law school ako. Kaya I was so happy nung nalaman ko na ako'y pumasa ng bar. At napakaswerte ko rin kasi yung year na nag-bar exam ako, ang passing rate namin, 17% lang ang
Oh,
pumasa.
wow.
Kaya talagang
Sobrang liit.
oo. Ilan ba ang passing rate niyo itong exam na ito?
I think 27 po. 20, that range. Hindi ako sure. Siguro 25 to 27%. Yeah.
At least ngayon
I'm
medyo
not exactly sure.
mataas
Opo.
na kaysa dati.
Uh,
And
Thanks
I
to Justice Bernabe.
yes. At
They
mukhang
lowered the passing rate to 74%.
that's right. At patingin ko lang ngayon mas democratic na ang bar exams ano. Kasi dati yung mga nagtatap ng bar puro mga
Opo.
mga major law schools. Pero ngayon
Opo.
all over the Philippines meron nagtatap
Opo.
ng bar. And it's good kasi that means that the legal knowledge talagang kumakalat na siya. Hindi lang siya confined sa mga sinasabing mga top law schools. At ngayon hindi lang Metro Manila ang mga magagaling na law school. We have law schools that are good all over the country. And that's something really I'm very happy about. Is there
That's really one of my goal rin, to inspire provincial law students that they can level the playing field and they can prove that even in the province there are good law schools also.
That's right. That's right. Meron ka ba kayong plano rin magturo?
Yes po, actually. It's really one of my goals rin na makapagturo, especially tax, because it's painful for me to watch people giving up on the bar exams just because they find tax an abstract subject. So aside from tax, I also want to teach other subjects if given the chance. And it's really my way of giving back also for the blessing that was given to me. So hopefully one of these days I'll be able to teach.
Ay, babanggitin ko yan sa aming dean sa De La Salle College of Law. At kung nagkakaroon kami ng teacher, maybe we can also get in touch with you.
Yes,
Pero
yes.
maganda yan. Sa akin, it's only when you teach a subject that you really master it eh.
Yes po, actually.
Hmm.
That's one of my study habit rin. To confirm if I learned something, I will teach it to one of my classmates or discuss it in a group para masabi ko sa sarili ko I understood it.
Kayo ba ay nagsa-study group nung nasa law school kayo?
Sometimes po. Sometimes.
Did you think that it helped you and your group mates?
I think in a way, but for me personally, I'm more effective if I study alone. Kasi pag study group, hindi maiwasan yung chismisan eh. So, ayun. Pwede naman minsan mag-study group kung makakapag-discuss ako or may tanong sila, so I can share my knowledge.
Do you take a lot of notes habang nag-aaral kayo?
I make notes for myself. Nagdo-drawing ako pag hindi ko naiintindihan yung subject. And ang notes ko is more of an outline in question format. So while studying, nagsusulat ako ng questions for myself. Then after studying the subject, I answer it without looking at my notes. So parang yun na yung yun na yung notes na ginagawa ko. Pero hindi talaga ako masipag na gumawa ng notes na for a specific subject.
Maganda yan. Magandang approach yan. Ako nung nasa law school ako, mahilig ako mag-notes. Before class, then after class, inaayos ko yung notes ko. Every weekend, I would synthesize my notes. Ang goal ko ay by final exam, lahat ng natutunan ko sa isang subject, mailalagay ko na sa isang kartolina. Kaya nung pagdating ng final exam, bawat subject ko, ay isang kartolina lang yung tinitingnan ko. Tapos lahat ng whatever.
Hindi ko mapunta wala.
Oo.
Hindi ko sa wala.
It was very helpful to me. Ang pag-take ko ng notes ay mas non-linear eh. Yun yung parang map kesa sa yung note sequential na notes. And even as a lawyer, I carry that habit na pag meron akong kailangan matutunan. Kasi bilang abogado, nag-aaral pa rin tayo, di ba? Every time may bagong regulation o may bagong science na dapat
bagong rules of court.
Bagong rules of court. So all the time ay dapat open tayo to learning. Yeah, it's so I'm so I feel so happy getting to talk to you, young people like you who are so excited and idealistic about the bar, our profession. what do you, ano yung vision mo ng ating legal system? Ano sana ang gusto mo mangyari habang ikaw ay nagpa-practice ng law?
While practicing law, I'd like to advocate for alternative dispute resolution like mediation or arbitration. I believe personally na kung kaya naman siya pag-usapan, let's not contribute to the clogging of the court's dockets. So if the case can be settled through mediation or arbitration, I'd like to advocate for that. And also, we can see that the court is also adapting to technological changes. So it's a good development also that we are now welcoming technology in our justice system.
Ayan, sana mangyari yan in your practice. May tanong ulit si Apollo, sabi niya, and I think this will have to be our last question already. How did you balance work and law school? Kasi kayo ay working student.
One key to balancing work and study is to sacrifice leisure. So ayun, before I used to travel a lot. So when I was in law school, I only travel every after midterms or finals. And every day, when I wake up early so that I can study. Then when I go to work, I maximize all the breaks I have, the lunch break, and yung mga 15-minute na coffee breaks. So, ang kalaban mo lang talaga niyan kung working student ka is time. So, every time you get for studying, use it well. Make sure that it is quality studying. And I think that's the edge of working students also. Because when they know that they have limited time, they will make the most of it. So when you are a working student, don't think of it as a disadvantage. Think of it as an advantage because you will have discipline, more focus every time you have time to study. And ayun, sacrifice a little bit because in the future it will pay off.
Ayan lahat ng nanonood ng mga law student at magbabar, take heed of the advice of Attorney Diane. Kapasalamat ako sa inyo, Diane, and I look forward to meeting you in person.
Yes po. Likewise po, I'm really a fan of you, Attorney Diokno.
Hey, thank you. And I will say,
my friend as well.
ayun so tayo magpapasalamat kay Attorney Diane sa lahat ng congrats also of course to you Diane and to lahat ng our pastors natin. I look forward to working with all the new lawyers in the country. At sana magsama-sama tayo na palakasin pa natin lalo itong ating sistema ng hustisya. Again, before I end, papasalamat ulit tayo sa lahat ng frontliners, sa ating mga medical frontliners, sa security frontliners at sa services, ating mga doctor, mga nurse, mga technician, mga nasa ambulansya, mga sundalo, mga pulis, at mga nasa ating mga supermarkets, mga naglilinis ng ating kalsada. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat and we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Sa ulitin, I hope to see you all again. We will have another Chel Tayo session soon. And hanggang sa huli, salamat and carry on. Bye-bye.